Hey guys, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. So I wanted to share something that happened today real quick, as like a warning to others. So I followed this account on YouTube called, um, I think it's just called Gavin Dees or something like that. I don't know. It's a guy that, you know, uh, gives messages and stuff like that. And there's been a few times that God has given me an answer or a message through him. Um, so I mean, I like his account. Anyways, so this morning I wake up and I have a reply by what I thought was him telling me, all your blessings are being, held by the enemy's hands, and in this next month you're gonna see all of this, great stuff, and I pray for you, and blah blah blah. And then started to tell me to reach out to this orphanage in Africa and get a hold of the doctor and plant a seed, and then God would grant me double favor or something like that. And I'm reading it and I'm like, this is really, really weird, first of all, because his grammar was terrible. It was not good. And I was like, when I watch his videos, he speaks well and he has proper grammar. So I'm like, that sounds kind of weird. And then the fact that he's like telling me to plant a seed to an orphanage in Africa, I'm like, that's really strange, like, why would he, like, and I'm like, and God knows I don't have any money right now to give to anyone, like, until my husband gets paid on Friday, like, zero money. And so I'm like, what is God trying to do? Is he trying to like test me or something? Like, is he trying to get me to like give money to an orphanage instead of paying my bills? Like, I don't understand what's happening right now. So I started getting like a sinking feeling because I'm like, I can't do that. I need the money that I have for bills for the first of the month. So I'm reading it and I'm getting this pit in my stomach and I'm like, oh my God, why would God do this to me? Like, why would God do this to me? And then I was like, I don't think this doesn't feel right. So then I messaged a friend of mine and screenshotted the stuff because I really trust that he follows God. And so I messaged him because I was going to pray about it today, but I didn't have time at the moment. So I just messaged him, and he was like, oh no, that's not real. And he looked into it, and the account was actually started a couple hours prior by someone in Africa that was posing as this guy, Gavin Dees, and was messaging people on his account, like on his posts, pretending to be him. And when I looked, there was 55 comments, and I was one of them. And I was like, oh my God, it was a scam. He was trying to get money. And I was like, so thankful to God that, like, I don't know if it was him that put it in my heart to message my friend or not, but I'm so glad I did, because um, I was really upset about it. I was so confused, and I was like, why would God ask me to do this? Why would he test me this way? That's not okay, like, why would he test me this way? Like, is he trying to see like how much I trust him and have faith in him? Like, what is going on? So anyways, I was really glad it was a scam. Um, my friend also told me, like, if God would never use someone to give you a message and then ask for something in return, especially money or donations. So, you know, and if God is guiding you to donate to someone or plant a seed or help someone by financially or giving something, that's a suggestion. God's not forcing you. God's not making you. He's just telling you, hey, this person needs help, um, you know, and he's like putting it in your heart if you want to help. He's not gonna force you. So, yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because I just wanted to say, like, be careful if you're on the internet, because there are people who use God, and religion to like, um, manipulate people. And it's really sad. And I prayed actually right after that, after I realized it was a scam. I prayed to God and I was like, oh my gosh, God, please don't let anyone fall prey to this scam and give money. Like, please don't. And like, get rid of that account. I tried to report it, but when I did it on my phone, you have to like report the user and then you have to put in the account that they're impersonating. And whenever I try to put in the account name, it never lets me go to the next page. So I don't know what happened. I don't know like if I need to try it on my laptop or what. But I'm really, really hoping that this account gets shut down and quick because um I hate it when people try to scam people out of money, especially using God. That's terrible. Ugh. But I know God's gonna like take care of that. So I mean, I'm just glad I didn't fall prey to it. I had a bad feeling when I was reading it. So, and I would have prayed about it. So, I would have figured out it was a scam eventually before I gave any money or contacted anyone. But, um, anyways, I just wanted to share that. So, well, let's get into today's chapters. Real quick, if there's any newcomers, welcome. I've been reading the Bible and getting to know God for about 9-10 months now. Best thing I ever did. I highly recommend it. Give God a chance. Start praying. Start reading the Bible. And you're welcome to join me if you'd like. The full playlist is on my channel. I've started from day one. I'm doing the full Bible and sharing my journey along the way. Good, the bad, everything in between. Day 1 and 2 are the only days without the recording of the chapters, so you'll need to Google those chapters yourself. But other than that, welcome, and I hope you join me. Thank you. Let's do today's chapters.
Shin. Princes persecute me without a cause, but my heart stands in awe of your word. I rejoice at your word as one who finds great treasure. I hate and abhor lying, but I love your law. 7 times a day I praise you because of your righteous judgments. Great peace have those who love your law, and nothing causes them to stumble. Lord, I hope for your salvation, and I do your commandments. My soul keeps your testimonies, and I love them exceedingly. I keep your precepts and your testimonies, for all my ways are before you. Tau. Let my cry come before you, O Lord. Give me understanding according to your word. Let my supplication come before you. Deliver me according to your word. My lips shall utter praise, for you teach me your statutes. My tongue shall speak of your word, for all your commandments are righteousness. Let your hand become my help, for I have chosen your precepts. I long for your salvation, O Lord, and your law is my delight. Let my soul live, and it shall praise you, and let your judgments help me. I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek your servant, for I do not forget your commandments. In my distress I cried to the Lord, and he heard me. Deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips and from a deceitful tongue. What shall be given to you, or what shall be done to you, you false tongue? Sharp arrows of the warrior with coals of the broom tree. Woe is me, that I dwell in Meshech, that I dwell among the tents of Kedar. My soul has dwelt too long with one who hates peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war. I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence comes my help? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not allow your foot to be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve you from all evil. He shall preserve your soul. The Lord shall preserve your going out and your coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet have been standing within your gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is built as a city that is compact together, where the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, to the testimony of Israel, to give thanks to the name of the Lord. For thrones are set there for judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May they prosper who love you. Peace be within your walls, prosperity within your palaces. For the sake of my brethren and companions, I will now say, peace be within you. Because of the house of the Lord our God, I will seek your good. Unto you I lift up my eyes, O you who dwell in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look to the hand of their masters, as the eyes of a maid to the hand of her mistress, so our eyes look to the Lord our God, until he has mercy on us. Have mercy on us, O Lord, have mercy on us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorn of those who are at ease, with the contempt of the proud. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, let Israel now say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they would have swallowed us alive, when their wrath was kindled against us. Then the waters would have overwhelmed us, the stream would have gone over our soul, then the swollen waters would have gone over our soul. Blessed be the Lord, who has not given us as prey to their teeth. Our soul has escaped as a bird from the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we have escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth.
That's it, guys. I mean, it the best protection you can have in the world would be God. I mean, like, my husband's obsessed with having a gun for protection, which I understand, but at the end of the day, like, I pray all the time for our safety. And, like, that's the best protection you can have. Like, nothing can go up against God. So, I know that that's a lot to just, like, trust and believe and have faith in, but God's shown that in the Bible, like, he is your best protection. So pray all the time for your safety, for protection, spiritually, physically, while you're driving, when you go on trips, if you want to walk, go to the store, like at home, like just pray for overall safety and health. Like, I don't know. I mean, I pray for safety a lot from God, and I especially pray for my daughter because, she's a toddler and she's starting to climb and go crazy. And I'm human, and sometimes, they're so quick. I turn around and she's standing on top of her little tiny table, and it's like, I'm like, what just happened? I blinked and you're already standing on the table. How'd you do that? So I pray for her a lot, and I ask God to help me, like, I'm gonna still take care of her and watch out for her and protect her, but I'm human and accidents happen. So I always pray for her, and I always ask God, hey, like, help keep her safe when I fail, or when I am not looking, or when an accident happens. Like, just help have my back to keep her safe. That doesn't mean I'm going to be a lazy parent, but that just means where accidents happen, or I'm human, or I'm distracted, because it happens, it's hard to have your physical eyes on your child 24/7. That's a very hard thing to do. So, and plus she needs to have fun. She needs to have some freedom. You can't just, like, keep her on a leash and duct tape her to the couch. You know what I mean? So, I do what I can to keep her safe and, all that stuff, but things happen. So I always ask God to just kind of take care of, the back end of things, and just kind of be that extra protection. So Anyways, guys, well, I hope everyone has a great rest of their night, and I will see you guys for tomorrow's chapters. Bye.